big leagues now, man. All right, all right. Feel that energy. Oh yeah. Cigar in the morning, man. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, dude, I am in the big leagues when it comes to A-logs now. Apparently, I always thought this channel was under the radar. There's no way Ethan or Ralph would pay any mind to someone like me, right? I'm mentally challenged, right? I'm mentally retarded, brain damaged. But you know, someone like me, it's such a small channel. I guess he noticed. I guess he paid attention. Wow. Wow, how much of a rage piggy must you be, Ethan Ralph, to pay mind to me? What? No one knows who the fuck I am, right? But you go post that. You think you're owning me? Dude, if anything, hey, who is this guy? Well, come find out. Come find out. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Dude. I was happy. I was happy Daddy did that. I was happy. I'm feeling good. You know, I'm feeling like we're making waves. We're going somewhere. Maybe God has a plan for this channel for me after all. Dead Man is back. That's right, man. All right. What are we talking about here? So we're going to talk about what Ethan Ralph said and have fun with that. Gloat about that. Milk that for all it's worth. And then talk about Warhammer 2. Not talk about him bad behind his back. I don't want to do that. I don't like to punch down. Wait, that was about how I said that. Like, wait, hold on. Let me let me backtrack. I don't know the guy. I don't even know the guy. Like, I'm more interested in having a cool conversation with him about who he is and what he does. There's a stream I saw that caught my attention about him being in the occult, or was in the occult. I want to learn from that. I want to learn who Warhammer is. Who is this guy that people wanted me to talk about the other day? And Joy's random. You got this, Dead Man. Well, thank you. Hopefully I do. I mean, what's the worst case scenario? Gonna DDoS me. Gun wave. Ethan Ralph gonna DDoS me again? You got fired yesterday, end of my granite career? Oh, shoot. People... Danny got fired the other day, end of his granite career. You know what we need to do? We need to take a shot for Danny. I don't care what time it is right now for you. I don't care if you're at a job, if you're at your work. Take out your flask, take out your shot glass, and take a drink with me. This one's free. This is for you, Danny. The rest, $25. Oh, why 25, Mr. Deadman? I thought you were cool and doing $10. Guys. I've been paying attention to what other streamers do, what other grifters do. Okay? All right? You got to be professional now. Professional homeless. Professional E-bomb. Woo! All right. Shots for Danny, guys. If you didn't take a shot for Danny, what you need to do is throw a shot glass emoji in the chat. At least do that. At least do that, okay? All right? Can you do that for Danny? If not, get the fuck out of here. No, I'm just joking. But seriously, it sucks, Danny. I know, getting fired or losing your job, it sucks. It sucks. Hopefully you have some savings. Hopefully you have a backup plan or something. You know, for me, it was like savings, income tax return, and then I'll get a check from my employer and all that. It's surprise. Lately, my streams, people have been very, very generous. Thank you. But also, I have other things. In the work. I'm not just going to be grifting on the internet for long. Hopefully, this is just a patch in my life, and then I'll bounce back and be employed again and be working. Now, let's go ahead and put this on the screen here. Let's go ahead and put my little screen on the screen. There we go. And people say I have a thing for Asians, you know? Say I need to stop. My lust for Asians need to stop. I don't know, man. I look at that and be like... Anyway. Oh, that looks bad. This looks bad too. So, so the tweet goes, this dumbass has literally made around 500 videos on me. He counted? He counted 500 videos? It's not 500, Ethan, actually. It's 501. You missed the count. You missed one. You missed one. It's his whole channel, and he's not very successful at it. I think he may have brain damage. May have brain damage. Well, okay, there's a lot to talk about here. This channel has been around for a long time, for like 12 years. It started off with web series, zombie hunter stuff, and you guys can see it on the channel. The most successful thing I've done on this channel was covering you, Ethan Ralph. Ethan, I love you, big boy. I love you, Gunt. That's the truth. You've been nothing but nice. Your actions, your behavior outside, your tweets, your relationship drama, your failure as a father, all of that has been great stuff for my channel. It's been great, and I owe you, I think, some gratitude. I do, Ethan. It's because of you to have any sort of success, really. I mean, if you died or were in jail, I think what am I going to talk about then? Boogie? How long is that going to happen? He might go to jail or something. Something may happen to him. He may die. What am I going to do then? Turn and talk more about PPP? Well, then we're going to be going into another rift period, aren't we? Because I wonder how many PPP jokes I can make, how many comments I can make before it gets under his skin. But moving on, Ethan, you've been great to this channel. Thank you. Now, what I find interesting is that Ethan Ralph, the Gunt, pays mind to this small, humble channel that doesn't really do much of anything. Doesn't even get 100 live viewers. Maybe 138 was my peak. And I think that's going to be the peak. I don't know if I'm going to get higher than that. Woohoo, But he's Ethan Ralph. He used to be the big boss. The host of the Kill Stream, the show that was like top tier on YouTube long ago. Not that anymore. Now he's obsessed about people talking about him. What are all these people saying about me? What's going on? That's Ethan Ralph. That's Ethan Ralph, man. So, yeah, you are pretty much the whole channel now, and it's great. I love it. I'm going to do more of it. Thank you. This tweet actually empowers me. I was thinking about this last night, actually. Maybe I'm done talking about Ethan Ralph. Maybe it's time to move on. But I see this tweet and I'm like, you know what? I think it's good I continue. I think this is a sign from God that I should continue. Okay? And as far as I think he may have brain damage, well, Ethan, I am a little retarded. There is that. But, I don't know if you should be calling anybody retarded or saying anyone has brain damage. Have you seen how you talk? Have you listened to yourself on the Kill Stream? I know he doesn't, because there's a tweet where he says he doesn't listen to his own podcast, which probably he doesn't. I don't believe that. He probably does listen to his own podcast thinking everything's great, everything's the best. Ethan, you're so right mind. You're so unbrain damaged that you decided it was a great idea to go to Portugal to own an A-log of yours. You thought that was going to be a great idea. You're such a... I guess you have it all together. You're so non-retarded that you decided it was a great idea to release a sex tape. To own an ex-boyfriend of Faith. Not even a boyfriend. Dude, Chris Carr is a fucking pedo creep, dude. Like, in some ways, he's a lot worse than Ethan Ralph. Like, the Gunt groomed and got Faith to Richmond and knocked her up and fucked up her life. But Chris Carr, dude, he might be the reason why she's all fucked up and damaged and was vulnerable enough to go to the Gunt. He may have brain damage. I like that. You read a comment like that. I think he may have brain damage. For someone who literally does have brain damage from Maker's Mark and Xanax and almost beaten to death by a bunch of either people in Portugal or maybe some Jews. I mean, there was an interesting mark on his forehead that looked like a Star of David. So I don't know. This is his face immediately after he told his audience a couple days ago he just got fired. That's right. That's the face you make, right? I mean, I don't know. What kind of face is that? There you go. That looks better. I just got fired, guys. I just got fired. Or laid off. Or let go. Now, let me say this, guys. Let me be a little humble here, have some humility. As much as I make fun of Ethan Ralph and laugh at his expense, I'm actually kind of glad he's doing this. I'm glad Ethan Ralph is trying to strike back and do this. From the protection of being blocked. This guy has me blocked. Had me blocked years ago. All right? Like when everyone was going on Ethan Ralph hard, I was kind of part of that. Kind of low, the small channel, small person, no one paid any mind to it. But he had me blocked a long time ago. So, what a massive pussy he is. I mean, that's what you are, Ethan Ralph. I know you're listening. Hey, Ethan, Ralph. Hey, you listening there? You there, buddy? I got a riddle for you. What do you call someone who talks big shit behind the protection of a block? What do you call that person? A pussy. Oh my God, it's so easy, right? It's you. You are a fucking pussy. Not just any pussy. A fat, bloated pussy. Trisha Paytas pussy. You are the embodiment, the walking embodiment of Trisha Paytas' vagina. That's what you are. Sorry to put that gross image in your guys' head. Ethan watches channels that are small and sees over people making fun of him. Exactly. Imagine doing that, dude. Like right now, he's probably watching. He's like, they can't be making fun of me. I'm top tier. I'm top dog. Like, he thinks he's like the best thing ever. I mean, he still does his show. He still books guests. Great, Ethan. Great. But you're not the best, dude. The kill stream just isn't where it used to be. And it will never be where it used to be. Like, Ethan, Ralph, one of your biggest flaws is that you are not humble whatsoever. Someone needs to fuck you in the ass and make you humble. All right, that's what someone needs to do. Maybe you need to go back to jail so you can have that experience. All right. But I suppose that was a good time to kind of reflect on all the ways Ethan Ralph is winning compared to me. All right, if we want to do this, because that's what it looks like we're doing here. All right, yeah, Ethan, you got the kill stream. You got to show that you got pay piggies. They're paying you money. And that's your sustenance. That's your livelihood. You depend on that. For the longest time, for many years, I've been employed. Before the job that I just left, before that, I was employed. I was always employed, always working for a living. Okay. A lot of us are. People in my chat, probably work for a living and probably know what it's like. You, Ethan, have always been kind of this bum grifter guy who would, kind of grift for a living. I'm kind of new to it. You know, I've been kind of tipping my toes in there a little bit, not really aggressively because I had a job. But now that I've joined the ranks of the many homeless YouTubers, or not homeless, jobless YouTubers, now I'm just, there. Hey, guys, what's up? I got my cardboard sign, too. Where I throw it at? Oh, shit. I still don't have a tin. I need to get a tin cup with a coin in it. That'd be great. Yeah. Actually, Ralph is saving his anal virginity for Mr. Milo and Daddy Jim. Oh, man. Daddy Jim. But Daddy Jim's really disappointed with Ethan Ralph. Really disappointed. Really disappointed. Let's see. So, yeah, you have your kill stream, which is earning you money. But, like, everywhere else, I don't see how you can say you're winning in any way else. You are engaged to Horseface Pantsu, which, that's kind of low of me to make fun of your woman the way she looks. Okay, all right. How about this? I'll take that back. She ain't a horse face. What she is a lolly person, someone who's a lolly enabler, a pedo enabler, someone who came out and confessed that she likes lolly and was defending that stuff. Lolly, which is illustrated pedo shit. When she has that kid, she's gonna diddle her kid. She's gonna diddle her own daughter. I'm convinced that Amanda Morris will diddle her own daughter and think it's fun. Okay, Ethan, you're engaged to a fucked up woman. Okay, you are. She's gonna molest your kid. That's what's gonna happen. I don't want it to happen, but it's very likely she will. The other thing, you love her so much. You love Pantsu so much. Where are you getting married at? A fucking bowling alley. You're not getting married at some great, great venue or whatever. You're not spending that hard money. Dude, a lot of us who have wives, you know where we got married? You got to get married at a church, or you went to one of those venues. You went to a place. You spent the money on the goddamn wedding, which is at the minimum $10,000. That's when I got married, and it's probably a lot higher now. Ethan, Ralph, you're at no place to be talking shit on anybody, dude. You don't love anything in your life other than yourself. The only thing that you care about is yourself. That is it. Yourself and the show. You don't give two shits about Pantsu. She means so much to you. You get fucking married. You'll marry her at a fucking bowling alley. Dude. Okay. Now, let's talk about Warhammer. You guys want to talk about Warhammer. Let's do that. My plan was, I did invite Warhammer on last night, but it was kind of, I don't know if you got the message or what. So it didn't happen. We were on the other channel talking about the dark side of porn of Japan, because it was a Japanese related thing. I did it on Rant and Chill, where it's overly Japanese stuff. Okay. And I also need to find a good time to stream there to see. I guess I need to stream when Japan is awake so they could see the live stream, I guess. I don't know. But the other thing is, so I did message Warhammer this morning. I told him that, we could probably do it on Friday. What time Friday? He can't come on today doing a game with a friend. That's okay. We could book this. We could book a conversation with Warhammer on Friday, which would be tomorrow. Today is Thursday. I'm thinking my usual 9:30. Okay. It would. I know that time slot now. It rivals against. I'm going against Kino fucking Casino. So there's that. But what do you rather listen to? PvP and Andy Worski, or a cool, chill conversation with myself and Warhammer? Oh, yeah. Warhammer, we're going to be on Rent and Chill. We're going to be on Rent and Chill. That's still something I'm doing. Let's see. So we'll schedule a time for Friday. Can you read my deadpan? Remember in the Faith leaks, Faith brought up being bothered that Pantsu sleeps with pictures on lollies around her bed. Ralph, you letting a girl put that around your bed? Yes. PPP and Worski, to be fair. I mean, you do what you will on that. You could always catch, you're kind of caught between what do you want to listen to what do you want to listen to? Maybe you could listen to both at the same time, that'd be great. But being that I'm jobless now, I could do tomorrow morning. I probably could. Let me see if tomorrow morning around this time, so like 9 a.m. Hopefully he knows time zones. Ask him now. I saw him eating Whataburger, so I guess he lives... I'm not sure if he lives in Texas or lives in some southern state. All right. Warhammer 7. Okay, cool. We got it down for 9 a.m. Awesome. Sweet. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is talk bad about him behind his back. No, I'm just joking. I'm actually just going to kind of chill and watch his the American who rebelled against the Luciferian agenda. I'm curious about this. I just want to dip my toes into kind of getting more, I guess, exposed to this guy, who this Warhammer individual is, and kind of, learn more about him. At the same time, though, I want to start my conversation with him. The way I usually do is, who are you and what do you do? I mean, dude, that's a great opening question there. I mean, you tell him that, bam. Pfft. It's open. Anyway, Hammer is a southern son. At least you have one thing in common with PvP now. PvP fears Warhammer? Well, I don't fear Warhammer. I don't even know the guy. Why would I fear him? I think we could be nice. I think we would get along just fine. Or maybe not. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow for sure. You guys want war and drama. You guys want us to be fighting each other all the time. Maybe we shouldn't be fighting each other all the time. Maybe we could be, healing and trying to get along and being nice. Is that okay? Is that okay? Or do we always need to spill blood just for the sake of chat? Anyway, so I'm going to be reacting here. This is a 5-hour stream, dude. The American who rebelled against the Luciferian agenda. By the way, once again, reminder, I'm totally open for, donos and super berries. We'll be taking shots. Here. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. Who is Warhammer? Let's find out.
All right. Hello. It is the Warhammer. Let's go. Forge Gang, bro. Forge Gang. That's where it's at.
Well, he's organized. Forge Gang. That's smart. Actually. Warhammer Forge Gang. That's better than the Daimo, my children. Ooh, that's better than that. Forge Gang. That sounds cool. See, we don't have something here on this channel. Like, what am I supposed to... Deadheads? Is that really going to catch on? A bunch of deadheads.
How's it shaking tonight? How's it shaking, players?
It's shaking well, dude.
Alright, maybe next time I'll do it with the Texas flag, but I have this.
He is a Texan.
I am a proud American, but I don't support the Enlightenment, the writings of John Locke, anti-British sentiment because most white Southerners are overwhelmingly of stock from the British Isles and from Ireland.
Well, I mean, anti-British sentiment. We kicked the Brits' ass. I mean, we had to kick their ass for our freedom. So, I mean, I can understand some anti-British sentiment. Thanks for the super chat there. You know what? I'll take a little shot. I'll take a $5 worth of a shot there for that. Be teeny tiny. Guys, press 1 in chat if you're for anti. I don't know, like the anti-British sentiment now. It's kind of like, well, I mean, the war's over. We got our independence, so I mean, you know, I'm not. Anyway, press 1 if you are anti-British. Press 2 if you're not. He's pro-Anglo. Base. He is pro-Anglo.
Britain and Ireland.
Oh yeah, that was a loud thing. I'm sorry. That was super loud. Let me decrease the volume of that. It just was ear rape.
Or the intelligence groups of the Deep State, or the Federation Constitution of 1787.
Okay, adjusting the volume now.
Set it to live chat. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Are you talking about the TTS? It doesn't have a TTS feature. YouTube doesn't have a TTS.
Thank you, Lit for Nothing. Thank you so much for that super chat there. $4.99. Deadman1. Thank you. Well, we're winning. I know you're winning when the person you've been A-logging acknowledges your existence, dude. I feel great this morning. I felt empowered. I was like, dude, this is great. You mean he's actually paying attention to me? Whoa, dude, that's amazing. That means now I can actually call him by name and know who he's gonna see. Come on, Piggy. Unblock me. Dude, Ethan, come on, Gunt Wave. Ethan Ralph, come on, Gunt Wave. We could have a chill conversation. We could have a chill conversation, bro. We could do that. We could. It would be great. It'd be fun. You can ask me anything. I'll ask you anything. That never fucking happened. Anyway, shout out for everyone participating right now, watching. Throw some emojis in the chat. Throw some shot glasses. Throw some pills. Throw some piggies. Let's do it, guys. Let's go. Let's have a hype wave going on here. Ace Vendetta Flight Clips, how's it going? You should be mod, sir. You've been mod back in the day. I think make you mod again. Big Dad Giga Chat, how's it going? Eisenhorn, Ghost of Nicolo, Indigo, Childsum, Lit for Nothing, Mention Lucian, myself, No, Revived, Koima, what? I don't know. Just Revived. Revived Kuan. Who Owen? Okay, whatever. How's it going, guys? How's it going? A chill conversation with the Gunt? Guys, you realize, as a ex-CPS worker, my job was to have chill, talks with people about things that are not so chill. That's a skill I have. I could set aside differences and do that. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm their friend, but I can make it seem like in the moment that I'm their friend. But until I'm not, it's kind of a snaky thing too. Oh man, it can be. It's dangerous, really dangerous. Anyway, let's hear more about Warhammer.
Feature Schwabi. All right, Schwabi. Bubs is a woman. Yes, we already know.
Bubs is a woman.
That. Looks like you've had a bit too much to think, Warhammer. Set it to live chat, Warhammer. Thank you, sir. I did.
So Warhammer's doing a great job, reading his chat, acknowledging his chat. A lot better than I do sometimes.
That. BB based. Thank you, sir. Awesome, dude. All right, so Oh, you had way too much time to think about stuff. Well, that's the last thing that we want the plebs to do.
That's true. They don't want us thinking about anything. They want us constantly masturbating to porn or watching whatever crap they put out there, so that way, we're not thinking about what's going on. Is that another super chat saying Deadman won? Lit for nothing. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think there's another shot there. Another shot, like a little one anyway. I mean, we're getting close to just 25. Could just take, once I get 25 worth, could just take one giant shot, right? One full shot. That's what I'll do. And for Warhammer, if you don't like the scripting stuff, I'm jobless now. This is what I do. I'm sorry. I have kids to feed and a mortgage to pay for. It's so sad.
Okay, so I've kind of realized something about my enemies or my would-be detractors.
So Warhammer has enemies and detractors? Who would they be? Is it the Daimo? Chat, help me out here. Who are his enemies? Like, what's going on? Like, who would hate this guy? Dude, so far, I'm liking this guy. I don't have a problem with him.
They're all very anti-American. They're all incredibly anti-American.
Hey, there's Shalin. Is that Shalin's ass right there? Is that what that photo is? Thank you, Shalin, for that $4.99. Deadman 1. Thank you. It's funny that a little channel like mine can make the piggy seethe, but it's working. Oh my God, $9.99. Holy crap! You know what? Let's just take a shot. Let's just take a full-on shot at this point. I'm gonna let this play.
Right. So they're all very anti-American. So I think that, it's important to not support the Enlightenment, but at the very same time...
Don't support the Enlightenment. Okay. I need to brush up on my history on the Enlightenment, and I'll actually just probably have a conversation with him about the Enlightenment. He can kind of get me up to speed about all that.
I have noticed that a lot of these intelligence groups will actually push anti-Americanism, or like anti-Texas and stuff. So,
woo! Hey, thanks, Eisenhorn. His enemies are chaos and heretic. They're heretics. Wait, I read that wrong. His enemies are chaos, you heretic. Oh shit. Well, I'm not part of the Chaos Legion. No way. Am I shook? No, I'm not shook. I'm thinking this guy's pretty cool. I wonder what his view is on Texas, like, seceding and stuff like that. I wonder, like, I'm pro-America too, but our American government right now it's been hijacked, It's fucked. These politicians do not have our best interests at heart. These massive, and I'm going to sound like a fucking liberal here, but it is true that these massive corporations that help fund these politicians don't have our best interests at heart. They just want money. They have sold out for money. They sold out to China for money. You got all these celebrities selling out to China for money. Okay? And telling us that everything's okay and all this stuff. It's bullshit. I'm pro-America. I'm pro the idea of America. But the current state of America, I'm not pro of. I'm not. The current state, you can just piss on it. Okay? The current state of how things are and where things are going. Some massive gay utopia. Some massive gay commie utopia land. Are you pro that? I'm not pro that. You know what I'm pro? I'm pro of, people like disrupting the system to try to fight for freedom. That's what I'm for. People need to... I'll play more. Let's see. Warhammer 2 in the chat. I could tell this will be a great interview. There is no agenda getting pushed like Euros. Right. No agenda here. I'm not about that. I just want to know who you are, what you do, and just have a chill conversation, bro. That's what it is. Just saw Ralph's tweet. Sorry, but about your job, Ralph, getting you fired. Oh, my God. Was it really Ethan Ralph, or was it Ethan J. Atchett, the Dymo? Because I swear to God, I think they've been wanting to get rid of me for a while. I think, but they just didn't know exactly. Rage Pig got you canned? Maybe. At this point, there's so many theories out there. Any one of them could be true. I like the idea that people could choose their own fan fiction and go with it. I'm not going to correct them. I'll just add to it.
You know, my position where I want to be at the polar opposite of all of these intelligence plans, right? So I don't want to be anti-American, okay? You know, there's a difference between being a patriotard or being a neocon.
Is that King of Pole right there, or is that fake? I mean, I don't know. I don't really know anybody. I'm just a small little channel, you know, not even a blip on the radar. You know, I see names. I recognize faces. But I just chill in my own little corner, bro. That's what I do.
But at the same time, on the other extreme, you know, an anti-American communist or leftist or whatever. So I definitely don't want to do that. Euros is an Australasian supremacist. Euros is Greek, bro. He's an Aussie, yeah, but he's a Greek. Okay, so I wanted to kind of just talk about my...
I don't know anything about Euros.
...experience.
And really, for like people I don't know anything about, if they're like small... Honestly, the way I usually do things, if I don't know anything about somebody, I'm not really just going to say things about them. Like, that's just how I operate.
In the occult, the brief time that I was in the occult...
I revived Kioma. Wait, did Gunn get you fired? If that's the case, I'm sorry for that, pal. I'll catch up on the stream later. Have a sub. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. And you know what? Let's go with that theory because, dude, I worked 7 years for the Department of Family Protection Services. And in that time, I've done many extra jobs. You don't get paid extra for it, but I did extra things like going to other counties to help clean up old cases, help close cases. My supervisor liked that I was able to close cases fast, make my contacts timely, get through things. If the case didn't need to stay open, I would just have it closed or whatever, and but then a family turns on me and makes up some shit that I didn't see them. I didn't even make contact with them, was what they said. What the fuck? And why then? And why didn't believe their word? Why take their fucking word? Dude, I think Miss Jackson, it's over now. I get to just say everything. I think Miss Jackson, who was my supervisor at the time, I think she probably got some voicemails. The truth is, I've heard her play. I could hear her play her voicemails when I'm in my office, and I did hear the Dymo's voice, something like it. I can't really confirm if it was the Dymo. Maybe it was Ethan Ralph pretending to be the Dymo. I don't know, man. But I heard a voice mention Mr. Deadman. You know what, too, though? Miss Jackson thought I was racist. She thought I was a white supremacist. Which is sad. Because I would go above and beyond for black families. I would. Guys, let me show you something. This is real news. There was one other white social worker in my unit. Okay, I'm not gonna say her name, but we had a case that we had to do in Conroe, She went out there to make contact. She went out there. It was actually my case, but she went out for me because I think I had something to do. I couldn't make it. I think I was like sick or something. I couldn't make that contact. So she did. But she said she couldn't do it because it was hostile and dangerous. And she recommended that if I go, I take law enforcement. Now, this is during the riots of peace or the protests of peace. So I read the intake. I read, and this is an old case, so there's all sorts of documentation, kind of spotty. And I was like, okay, all right, this is what's going on here. We're talking about drugs, meth. But the thing I saw, while the dad is black, the mom is white, I'm seeing country. Like this family are country people, like county people. Like they live out in the sticks. And I'm good with talking with them. Like I know how to approach them. Like, when I approach someone who lives out in the sticks, who's all country, I already know that I cannot be like the big bad social worker or big bad government guy. I need to be as friendly as fucking possible. Okay? Hey. You get one tower. This is my livelihood now. All right? You get one tower. One tower. That's it. That's the tower. All right? But what'd I do? Did I go out to that family with police backup? No. I went out to that family just like me. My badge. And you don't have a gun. You're not supposed to have one. I mean, in the state of Texas, you can, but for the job, they will fire you, I'm sure. Long story short, dude, I've been over backwards, and I did things for black families. That was very nice and considerate. And, if Miss Jackson did think I was a white supremacist or racist, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Thank you, Ethan Ralph, for making that possible. You know what, though? With me fired, with me gone, what I'm going to do now is devote my time to shitting on you more, to laughing at you and your shitty stuff more, Ethan, and other people. You know what? I need to get on COG level streaming. That's what I need to do. Quickly. Anyway. Most workers are not friendly, and many do lie. The ones who don't get screwed over. You know what, Miss Miyakupa? In a way, you're kind of pressured to lie. And that's something I'll talk about on the next CPS ranting like what do you do when CPS is in your life and stuff stream. Anyway, back to Warhammer.
And also how I got saved and all of that. And also the first part, because I can't really cover all of this in one live stream. But I'll talk about my experience and history that I've had with MI6 and CIA agents.
Whoa, what?
Such as Rick Perry. And, this is going out to you, Ricky. I know that a lot of people here don't know who Rick Perry is, but I know that he's we all know that, Rick Perry, that you're a MI6 agent.
Rick Perry's MI6?
And you play both sides, Ricky. I know that all of you guys here in the chat don't know who that is, and that's fine. You'll find out who he is eventually. Is bad for you. But
drinking's bad for me too. Go. Send your advice in a super chat, and maybe I'll take it. No, I'm just joking. How's it going, Google? How you doing? You doing all right? Give Jay Dinks a shout out. I don't really know who Jay Dinks is. Warhammer 2. Hey, bro, you may want to be careful showing Euro's docs. Does Euro's docs? Does it come up now? Wait, do you have Euro's docs in your stream? I don't have Eurus' docs. I don't even know who Eurus really is. Why are you taking shots? Gahul, I'm jobless now. Time doesn't mean anything. All right? Time for me is just, it's abstract. What is time? What is time? You know what? Guys, let's fire it up, dude. Here's a shot glass. Here's some tequila. Let's fucking go, people. Let's go. Let's get it going. Let's make this glass full. Woo! Anyway.
I've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, we have a lot of things to really go over, and it's going to take a while.
All right, I have plenty of time. What else am I doing today? Nothing.
I can't just explain all this stuff in 30 minutes. If I were to do that, I would miss all the major points. I would miss all of the important points, and you wouldn't learn anything. So, right now, we'll just do like a brief introduction about all of it.
Brief introduction.
I might not even talk about the intelligence plants that I've had experiences with in the past in this live stream. I might just go ahead and just talk about my experiences with Resistant and the occult, because that's where this all got started for me. It happened in stages, and it was a very long process, okay, of how I came to where I'm at now. And it's 15 years, like 16 years in the making. I've been on the internet since 2005. So, Warhammer has been engaging in Kino since at least 2005, bro.
And of course, when I have a conversation with him, I'll ask like about the history and the lore about that, you know? Like how he started.
And the stuff that you have seen me with the Daimyo or with Mormon Shaggy in January, February 2022, that is the latest stage of what has been 15 years in the making. You know, but hey, it's good to be seasoned, you know, and have good experience, right? You know, if I didn't go through all of this in my life, I would have nothing to talk about, and I would bore you all into leaving the stream, right? So that's the good thing. The bad thing is that maybe there's too much that I have to talk about. Maybe there's too much that I have to share.
Well, spill the beans.
Okay,
Come
so
on.
I'm going to read some of the chat. Looks like you've had a bit too much to think, Warhammer. Real funny. Set it to live chat. I already read that. Based. Euros is an Australasian supremacist. Are you saying Daimyo works for the CIA? Possibly.
Daimyo works for the CIA? What? He seems too retarded to work for the CIA.
It's very possible. I posted that in his...
Now I'm curious about that one. I'm curious. Yeah, I'll definitely ask about that.
Chat, I posted that it looks like there's a lot of feds in your chat, Daimyo, and as soon as I did that, within 2 minutes, he ended his stream. Don't you think that's kind of weird how the Daimyo would end his stream?
That's very sus. So the Daimyo would just end his stream when he's called out as being a fed or have a lot of feds? You guys called me Mr. Fed Man. A real fed doesn't just cancel the stream. A real fed just laughs it off. Guys, hey fellow guys, hey fellow racists, throw some in towers in there. I don't know. Hey fellow shit posters. Oh god. Anyway. So yeah, I'm looking forward to talking with Warhammer tomorrow morning. We'll do that. We'll have a good interview there. I think it would be a good conversation. Once again, shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We're not over with yet. We got plenty of time. Nothing but time. Going to be chilling, learning more about Warhammer. I think we're about to get into it. And about, what he does.
Stream as soon as I would do that. Also, the Daimyo takes up for DJ Axel. And
He
DJ
does.
Axel has wanted to condone gay sex with underage boys.
That is true. That is true. And that is why, while I can talk to DJ Axel and I can have a conversation with him, I don't see any collaborations happening in the future. Not at all. Yeah, he is not. No. He's pretty fucked. He's pretty fucked. And when I say I would have a conversation with him, I mean I would have a conversation to see if I can get to know who the real DJ Axel is, to see if he's just a troll or there's something else there. But whatever. And after that, just kind of, move on. That's. I see something here. I see like doing like Joe Rogan style conversations, like I've been doing for a long time with horror authors. I point to this for like, I guess it's really this shelf that has all these books and stuff. But of course that's a small audience. Now I'll do the Joe Rogan style conversation with, random different internet personalities. That'd be great. Ethan Ralph, you could be one of them, dude. We could have a talk. We could have a chat. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna ask Ethan Ralph to have a conversation. And try to be nice. I'd be like, Christ is King. Jesus says forgive. Let's talk.
So, don't you think that that's rather disgusting and degenerate?
It is disgusting.
Don't you think it would be very sinful and disgusting and immoral to have, like, a grown man who is a furry, dresses in a furry costume, and who's openly gay, have a right to literally have sex with an underage boy in a furry costume because they feel that it would be homophobic not to do so? Yeah,
and the current state of America would approve. At least the Democrats, the libs would. Most definitely. Biden and Kamala would be there clapping, cheering it on. So progressive. Trudeau would be there. Trudeau would actually be present at the scene, guiding the cock into the underage ass. Okay? That's how fucked things are. Okay?
Do you not find that to be disgusting? Daimyo is breeding glow-in-the-dark snails. I thought that he was growing mushrooms.
Mushrooms would be interesting.
Now, Mormon Shaggy said that he was selling mushrooms to kids, or he was selling shrooms to kids on his college campus. But that's Mormon Shaggy. I can't really trust him. We can't exactly trust everything.
The Daimo's selling mushrooms on college campus?
Okay, no. I don't know about glow-in-the-dark snail.
No, is the Daimo a mushroom dealer? What? No, he's not. No, he's not. No way.
That's interesting. Give us the deep lore on Warhammer 2. I absolutely will, bro. But I have to go back.
Yeah, I want the deep lore. Hey, I heard a rumor that the Daimo's parents are dead. Because I was trying to talk with him in a server, saying that I want to pay his family a visit. I want to become friendly with his mom and dad. All right, to try some of his mom's cooking, but they're dead. So that's unfortunate. Is that true? Is the Daimo's parents, are they dead? Daimo is a shroom dealing CIA op. A mushroom dealer. They're both guns. What is the connection between PvP and Ethan? They're both guns. Some people do want me to, like, I guess, make some jabs at PvP. The pay. I mean, it's going to happen soon. A previous stream, I thought we had a good time talking about how, like, a water park would even allow PvP in because it would be hazardous to everybody. I mean, I think just PvP going on a water slide would compromise the integrity of those structures to the point to where it would collapse, and which it would collapse on kids and moms, just killing them instantly. So, be horrible. We'll probably do that in the future.
Back to my upbringing. I have to go all the way back to my upbringing. Bubs is his handler. Sounds like a fed.
Bubs is the Daimo's handler?
No, it's possible. Really? You never know.
And by the way, thank you so much for the super chat, Deadman1. Thank you, Eisenhorn. Thank you.
DJ Axel unironically works for the Interpol. Is that like a Reddit group or something? International Criminal Police Organization known as Interpol. You see, buddy, you see how these intelligence plants or these intelligence agents, they're always high up in the intelligence groups like the Trilateral Commission. What was that other one? Like,
you have to be really skeptical about some of these people. DJ Axel, I do think probably does work high up with Interpol. Why do you think he openly grooms kids on Among Us like that? Why do you think he was trying? Why do you think he was wanting me to groom kids with him on Among Us? Right? That's horrible. That's a horrible thing to do. Horrible thing. I turned around and I did that stream where I pretended to try to bust him. I have the documents over there, by the way. Hold on. Let me read you something that I got from DJ Axel. Hold on. Okay, this right here, this paper is legit. All right, from the Norwegian intelligence services. They contacted me, and they sent me a little with a limited dossier on a suspect on Axel Berger Ingstad, which you know as DJ Axel. Okay, because he was wanted for 15. Axel Ingstad is the alleged perpetrator for 15 counts of indecency with a minor. The agency has evidence that the alleged suspect had snuck into Lotus Barnevakt, a daycare center in Oslo, by pretending to be a furry animal of some kind, and had revealed his penis to an entire class. Now, we're talking about kids. They were immigrant kids, but we're talking about kids here, okay? So, you know. Axel also faces 2 counts of sexual battery of a minor. The agency has evidence to support that Axel had grabbed 2 children and penetrated them with a bad dragon dildo. The same bad dragon dildo, I believe, anyway, that he got from grifting off of PPP and Godwinson with the fake Mr. Vickers interview. So in a way, PPP and Godwinson helped pay for that bad dragon dildo that was used to anally penetrate 2 immigrant kids in Norway. So there's that. All right. Real stuff. All right. All real, guys. 100%. So real. Axel may want to sue me. Anyway, more Warhammer.
Like the Trilateral Commission, all this other stuff. Dude, isn't that kind of freaking weird, man? Alright, so I think we finally have gotten chilled out. So, you guys that are watching, why don't y'all take this time to grab some...
Deadman, are you listening to what you are saying? You must confront yourself, Deadman. I suppose. Some
popcorn,
I'm pretty upfront, though. That's a thing that people really notice if they're being honest. That I'm upfront, man. I'm a sort of guy, I'll just be upfront with you. I'll just be upfront. Do I try to get along with people that may be deplorable? Yeah, sure, yeah. But at the same time, I will shit on them too for the stuff they do.
A soda pop, get you some beer, get something to basically chill yourselves out, and just freaking enjoy yourselves. And I'll talk about.
All right.
I'll talk about as much as I can in detail about my experiences with these different things.
Sounds good.
You know, maybe we'll stop every here and now, and I'll, just talk about some random stuff. Dude, I might even blow a freestyle. I'll blow up a freestyle.
A freestyle rap.
Freestyle
Damn.
stuff, here and there, and we'll keep going, but we can't have too many distractions. But I am going to finish up.
Hey, Grossly, how's it going? Hey, King of Paul, how's it going? And a quick shout out for everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We're watching some more of Warhammer. We are going to get into this. I know a lot of pause to talk. Not so much here. All right, we're going to go and we're going to watch this. We're going to chill and we're going to learn about this guy. We're going to hear about his stuff, okay? If you have questions, let me know in the chat. That's how we're going to do this, and that's when I'll pause and we'll have a little talk, I suppose. Once again, shot glass there. Boom. Let's do it, guys. It's the morning. Let's make it happen.
My American geographical regions. Okay, that will happen. I will try to continue that. That kind of stopped when my former YouTube channel was banned, was suspended by Plate Gang, but I will get back into that again. I want to finish up my History of Church Restorationism series. I might actually start back from the beginning and redo that a little bit and kind of make it shorter. I might make it like only 10 episodes in total, instead of I was planning to do 100 live streams about church restorationism. I think I'm going to shorten that out and kind of just get to the most basic points to go over about the gospel of Jesus Christ and the history of the church. I want to do a video series on my heritage. I want to go over all of my entire genetic heritage from the very beginning of universal history, the very beginning of the universe, and go all the way down to the present and just talk about every single tribe and nation that I descend from. I might do that too. I'm not going to do it here. This is just about my experiences with the occult and with Christianity and other stuff. But I need to talk a little bit about my upbringing. So my dad,
right, let's talk.
My dad was he was Methodist. My dad was a German Methodist in the Hill Country, and he claimed, I don't remember, clearly everything, okay? I was just a little kid. You have to remember that I was only a little boy, but he claimed to be German, Hungarian, and Georgian, I think. And he used to tell me all of these stories when I was a kid growing up about how his family or his ancestors came over to Texas and all of this other stuff. And he told me...
It takes a while. The guy's what I get from Warhammer so far, he's very thoughtful. Very thorough, I should say. That's the word I'm looking for. Thorough. Okay? Very thorough. We're going to learn about him. I believe in this video, he's going to talk about how he was a part of some or into the occult, and he's not that anymore. Of many things.
Different tales about stuff that unfortunately I don't really remember much about, but I think he studied and read a lot of history of those countries and stuff, and he told me about it, and I really wasn't very big into it then, but obviously now it's very different. So yeah, another person that really had a very big impact on my life was my maternal great-great-grandmother. My maternal great-great-grandmother, she came from a family of Quakers in Oklahoma. She was from southwestern Oklahoma, close to the border of Texas, or somewhere up there in northern Oklahoma.
I think that's a dry county too.
And sure. I don't know if she was herself a Quaker or not,
that would
but
be
she
a dry
descended
county, right?
from the family of Quakers. They went all the way back to the colonial period. I remember asking my grandmother various questions about stuff about her origins growing up as a kid. And one of the things that she told me was that her family came from England a long time ago.
All right.
That they were actually English. And they came over from England like on the Mayflower. Well, not really the Mayflower, but close to that time period, to America, to what would become the 13 colonies.
Okay.
And she told me a lot of stuff about early American history and stuff. Now, I remember my dad was a very, I think he was a strong Southern supporter. He was a Southern supporter, and I remember he hated Lincoln. I remember very well that my dad hated Abraham Lincoln, and then my maternal great-great-grandmother loved Abraham Lincoln. She was a Quaker, or she was descended from Quakers, and I remember when I was 5 or 4 years old, I was sitting and watching something on television, and it was about the Underground Railroad. And I remember her saying something about the Quakers. I'm pretty sure she was talking about Quakers and Puritans and how they would help the black people, the black slaves, escape from the South, and how Abraham Lincoln was a great president or a great man freeing the slaves, and how Quakers in Pennsylvania helped the blacks to freedom from bondage by escaping up north into Canada. And she also, I believe she also told me that her family was distantly related to Betsy Rose. Very distantly related to Betsy Rose. And Betsy Rose was the Quaker in Philadelphia who helped to create the...
Pause right here. That's some lineage, right? Any questions so far? That's some lineage. Someone said his dad met Lincoln. You mean his dad? You're talking about his great-grandfather, or his great-great-grandfather. Not his dad. His dad did not meet Lincoln. That's impossible.
The first American flag. So I believe that my grandmother told me that we were distant, that her family, her side of the family, not my dad's, but her side only, her side were distantly related to Betsy Rose, or Betsy Ross. She was the woman who created, or supposedly by legend, threaded up the prototype of the Stars and Stripes in the Revolution.
Okay.
So, my maternal great-great-grandmother really loved Lincoln, and she believed that it was a good thing that black people had been freed from bondage, and she was a very strong, patriotic Anglo-American, Anglo-Protestant American from old colonial stock, whereas my dad was descended from 19th century immigrants, and he tended to rather not really believe in the American experiment. It was my exposure being brought up in that group, it was my exposure of being brought up in that helped, that basically installed from an early age the kind of person that I was going to become. Other than that, I grew up in a very Southern family, or a very Texan family, with the sole exception of my dad and my mother's my mother's great-grandmother, which would be her grandmother, but my great-grandmother from Oklahoma. To my knowledge, most of the other people in my family were Southern. As in, they were from the American South, and, they believed that Lincoln was a tyrant, and the American South of the Confederacy was a good thing. And so I have read that Southerners tend to be very clannish. Or there's this kind of feature about an extended family love and loyalty for place and home and for extended family in Southerners. Whereas, like, with Quakers and Puritans in the North...
Right now he's talking about his family history. He's very thorough in this. But this is going to be important for what he's about to explain. About why he was, I believe, into the occult and then later on not. I believe, if I'm following this right. And also about his anti-American, like he's not for anti-American positions, and he's explaining his family. It sounds like, of course, we'll have more information when we have a conversation with him, of course. But it sounds like from his dad he got, since his dad was an immigrant, and didn't really buy into the pro-America stuff. He got a different view from him, but also got a different view from his mom. It kind of like, I guess, was kind of conflicting a bit. You kind of see from, you get two different perspectives there, which, okay, I could see how that could be an interesting dynamic when you're young. You can find yourself going in one way and go another way regarding that.
They tended to believe in community. They tended to have these assemblies where you would have direct elections and you would go and participate in town hall meetings in your central town square, in your courthouse or your central town square, and all the people in the community would go there in New England and Pennsylvania, and they would directly participate in stuff for the community. And so the Quakers and the Puritans did not have these kind of clan ties. They didn't have these kind of clan ties, but instead they had nuclear families. So if you want to know about the origins of the nuclear family in America, it comes from the Puritans and the Quakers. So the way that I was brought up, the way that I grew up, I was influenced by all of this. I was influenced by Southern traditions, also by Northern and immigrant traditions as well. Which is, I know it sounds very heavily...
Brutus Saxony was hidden by Pterodactyl. I'm not sure what he did, but Pterodactyl is usually good. So, Big Daddy Dinks. Does Terry just what did they do? Whoa, what's going on? Everything's getting hidden. Whoa, Pterodactyl, what are you doing? Why are you hiding everybody? Whoa, what's going on? Okay, yeah, revived Koyama is fine. I don't have a problem with it. Let me view these messages real fast. Very good for falling asleep. Sorry, phone in my hand. This dad was Adam. Okay. Sorry, phone in my pocket. My bad. Okay, it was going on this mass sweeping stuff. It's not normally like Terry. Like I don't know. Like Terry's never done that. And these messages weren't even bad. They were just simple stuff like laugh out loud and stuff. So I think that was an accident. He wasn't trying to Jenny. Okay.
Convoluted and paradoxical.
The mistakes happen. Don't worry, Terry. I'm not mad.
But that was my upbringing, and unfortunately, I had to completely reject.
All right, I'm gonna. I might skip. I'm afraid if I skip ahead, I might miss something. Let me skip ahead just a little bit.
Very horribly because of this kind of integration into this mass consumerism ideology. But yeah. IMO, what a joke. Yeah, I know, man. They don't want us to self, and you've got to be your own man. You can't really be a white knight, but you also can't be an incel or like a, or like, you can't be a white knight, but you also, shouldn't try to be like a MGTOW either, there's far more nuances to life than just black and white, so you...
That is kind of interesting, what he said there. Like, you can't... It's weird, like, if you say something in favor of a woman, especially online, then you're white knighting, or you could be simping, or if you don't do that, then you could be seen as an incel or make that, like, people do jump to conclusions of absolutes, of black and white, and that's kind of what we do at times, huh?
You can be American. I mean, you can be proud of American, and that's the point. And you can have the Texas flag or the flag of any state that you're from, but I chose the American flag because it will get the point across much better than if I say use the Texas flag. So, proud American, but I don't support the values of the Enlightenment, John Locke, anti-British sentiment, or really just any anti-sentiment, period. Anti-Chinese, anti-Russian, just any anti, this or that. Because it's just a dichotomy. Okay? I'm
curious about that. I'm curious. So not for anti... It does not support anti-Chinese sentiment either. Well... So do we have to be pro... So right now I'm thinking of an absolute. So I'm not... I don't think he means he's pro-Chinese sentiment, though.
Intel groups, the intelligence groups of the deep state or the Federation Constitution. So yeah, you can oppose the federal constitution, you can oppose the Fed, and you can oppose the systems that are trying to run your life in an Orwellian 1984 Brave New World fashion, and you can still be patriotic.
Okay, yeah, see, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, so you could be patriotic and believe in the ideas of that America was founded on and all that, which are great ideas, but also totally just hate everything that is to do with the current system and how it's done, how it's corrupted and vile and disgusting. They want to take our guns away so they can just do whatever they want. They're trying so freaking hard. The Constitution was designed to give us, Americans, power over government. But that's no longer the case. That is no longer the case. I mean, it could still be, but they have the power. They have the power until we exercise it, really. And how bold are you willing to go? What are you willing to do? That's crazy rhetoric. Not really crazy, but that's rhetoric that can lead to stuff. Everything. The First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, I mean everything. It's designed for us to put the government in check. But we're not doing it. We're not exercising it. The truckers are. But they're not American, are they? Well, actually, some of them are American, aren't they? American and Canadian truckers in Canada. Dude, that's a good move. That's a good move. That's something. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes here in the States. The trucker convoy thing. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. That would be the start of something. Maybe. Could be. But what do you guys think, chat? Are you patriotic still? Are you pro-America? Or are you so black pilled that it's kind of like fuck America? Like where do you stand? Like do you hate the American government, hate the system, hate how corrupt it is, but are you still patriotic? Or are you so black pilled you're like fuck it, just throw it all away? Like where are you?
Because, I've come to realize that a lot of these elites, a lot of these people, and the agendas they're trying to push, they're very anti-American. Or at least some of them are, like Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk, he is an internationalist. he wants to get rid of borders, right? A lot of these top multi-billionaire guys and top corporate
Pro-white America. Cool. USA, God bless America. No place else. All right. DC, dumpster fire. A little beyond reformable. That's right.
people and Freemasons.
And as a Texan, it's like, look, we don't need to go to DC to do anything. We could just go say bye-bye. You know, we could do that. We do have our own power grid, though, was it 2 years ago, wasn't a really good look on that. That whole thing, that freeze, dude, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I don't think it would have been that big of an impact if we were actually relying more on fossil fuels instead of relying more on green energy and stuff like that. But whatever.
They want to get rid of national borders. So there is a degree of anti-nationalism. The pro-Americanism that they
Yeah, there's a lot of globalists, and that does make me sick. The people that are all about international and like people should be able to just go wherever, anywhere. No. Every country should have an interest of protecting their citizens and protecting by limiting just who goes in. Every country, okay.
They espouse is basically just corporatist, big pharma, blue pill, big state kind of nationalism. And it isn't really, at least, the old kind of American values, that existed before, the 1960s. It's really more of a counterculture, avant-garde type of Americanism, which, the founding fathers would have scoffed at that.
Dude, the founding fathers wouldn't even recognize what America is now. All right? They wouldn't even recognize. Especially just on the two-way stuff. That there's any sort of restrictions on weapons. They wouldn't even recognize that. Like, what's going on there? I mean, back in the day, you could have freaking cannons. You could have cannons. You could have your own cannon. You can put cannons on little ships, little boats, big boats even. I think Americans should have the right, if 2A grants it, to have tanks. Go have a tank. If the government's allowed to have drones, have a drone. Do some drone. that would be cool. See, the thing about the Second Amendment, it's supposed to give the power to the citizens to be able to put the government in check if the time were to come, to stop tyranny. So really, the Second Amendment, if you really want to support it the way that it's written, we're supposed to have similar arms that the government has, so they can't overpower us. All right, the people should be able to put the government in check by speech or by force.
Okay, so I want to talk about my experience with the occult, because it's very important.
Here we go, the occult stuff. That's like 30 minutes in.
That I talk about it. So my dealings with the occult were very brief.
All right.
And I was very foolish. I was in my early 20s, and I thought that I would get power, or that I would have power, or special power, or whatever, in this world, if I, went over to the occult. And at first, I was very much opposed to it. So,
trying to get power, a lust for power. You get into demons and stuff. I could follow that. Yeah. See, I'm looking forward to having a conversation with Warhammer, because I done some dumb stuff too. regards to that.
There is this website called The Joy of Satan, and you have to realize that up until this point, I believed in God, but I didn't really necessarily know if God existed or what. I didn't really know if God actually existed, and I prayed to God,
I don't see that
but
website.
I got into the occult. And so, there's this website, The Joy of Satan. I don't know if it exists anymore, and I was reading their materials, and they were talking about Kundalini ascension.
Oh, this?
I was not a Wiccan, bro. The type of cult I got into, I was never an open Satanist. But I did practice some Kundalini ascension, which has nothing to do with Wicca. Yeah, it's theistic Satanism, it's not Wicca. So I practiced some Kundalini ascension, and I kind of felt better.
The joy of Satan.
I did it.
That's what he's
I
talking about.
practiced like Kundalini ascension, and there's these different articles about how you can raise your Kundalini. You could raise your chakras or chakra energies, and how you could use black magic. They didn't refer to it as black magic, but that's basically what it is. What it is demonic possession. What it actually is possession by demons and demonic mind manipulation and possession by demonic entities.
Possession by demons? Alright, now this is getting me interested. This is getting my interest right here. Whoa, Styx would be proud. Styx would be proud. He would be proud. Oh, you dabble with demons, man. And I could relate here. Because I would approach the same thing. I mean, I look at the site. When I look at the site here, this Satan site, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, this is a joke. Or if it's not a joke, if people take this serious, then they need to wake up. But that's because, like, I don't see this as like valid or anything. But that's also probably because I'm ignorant on it, or maybe it's because I think it's silly. I don't know. But, and I still kind of hold that position now, because I've done many things trying to provoke spirits and demons, and haven't. At least I don't think I have. Maybe I have, and I just don't realize it. But that was a long time ago too, in my 20s. But I was also a Wiccan, though. I was also a Wiccan. He wasn't a Wiccan, bro, but I was a little Wiccan. I was a little Wiccan during that time.
So anyways, at one time, I was never in this for very long. Like, my experiences were very brief, but at one point, I did a sigil. Or I wrote a sigil or something to try to call a demon, and I thought it was real stupid. I laughed.
Alright. I think during our conversation, I'm going to ask more about the sigil, ask how he did it and all this stuff. Because I try to do stuff too, like I would put like, I guess, I would use, I think you're supposed, I don't know, I forgot, like water or salt or something. I think salt actually keeps the demons away. I'm not sure. You're supposed to do like a circle of protection or something. I'm not sure how he did it. All right, but I remember I had candles, and I had candles, and I marked like a pentagram thing, and then I would say some stuff. I don't know if it worked. I don't know. I don't even know if I pronounced it right. And then I'd burn the paper. I don't know. You know, I'm kind of curious about what he did.
At this kind of stuff, you know, I was coming at it from the approach that
Dead Man Leads Satanist gang confirmed. No.
None of this stuff is real. I'm gonna play around with it, you know, fool around with it a little bit, because I don't think none of it is real. I don't really think that there's really any dark spirits or demons or whatever, or like, I don't think nothing's gonna happen. It's not really magical or whatever. So I wrote out a sigil, and I put my name on it, and I tried to summon a demon, and nothing happened. And then I went to bed one night, and I woke up in the middle of the night because something literally pushed on me.
Whoa.
Something was jumping on me, and you can believe this, and you don't have to believe it. I don't have no recordings, I don't have nothing at all, but this only happened once in my entire life. This has never happened again, but something woke me up and threw me out of the bed. I was literally, I did not fall out of the bed.
I kind of like his streaming style, by the way. I like this. You know, people get worried. You know, put too much. They put too much in their setup.
Something jumped on me and was pushing me around like a rag doll, and I was literally pushed out of the bed.
Okay, guys, chat. Press 1 if you believe this. Press 2 if you don't. I believe this. I believe this. I believe he believes this happened. I believe it did happen. You know, he can't really show us anything to prove it. But he says it happened. Says it's pushed out. So let that be, you know, take that as advice, as precaution. Or cautionary tale of why you shouldn't mess with demons. Someone says schizophrenia. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to diagnose this guy. 2. Trigger warning. I believe he believes it. Anyone else? Anyone else? 2. You guys don't believe. What happened to listen and believe?
And there was no one else in the room. It was just completely empty. There was no special gases or nothing, and I did not fall out of the bed. Something just literally shoved me out of the bed and on the floor, and I was really scared because I was living by myself at the time. And after that happened, I prayed to God for all of these evil entities to be driven out. I did some pretty hard praying.
So if that is true, that would be like, what kind of demon is that? Like, there's like a prankster? Because I mean, that's not what you would imagine. You would imagine if you provoked a demon, summoned a demon, that it would grab you and like take you down to hell, or not just push you out of the bed, but like really mess you up. Really mess you up. You know? Kind of curious about that. No, you know, you provoke a demon, all it's gonna do is just push you out. Okay. I mean, maybe you got lucky. Maybe that demon was being nice, just want to play around. Maybe it was a succubus. Maybe Warhammer summoned a succubus and wanted to, you know. But he said the demon was jumping on him. Okay.
And I read my Bible very hard, and I really, really was afraid. You know, and when I prayed to God, it stopped. That was the only time that something like this ever happened to me. I have never been in a haunted house. I've never had any personal experiences with ghosts or demons except that one time. That was the only time that ever happened in my entire life. So, after that, you know, naturally I stopped messing with it. So I thought it was a joke. I actually thought that it was just a big joke or whatever, but yeah. After that, I knew that the devil is real. I knew that Satan is a real person, and I knew that God was real. So, I mean, that was a confirmation.
So he was into the occult. He tried to mess with demons, provoke a demon. He summoned the demons. He got a reaction all right, and that's what shook him. If that happened to me, I don't think my faith would be as waning as it is. I don't think it would be as I wouldn't be struggling with it as much. So, what do y'all think about that?
For me, so don't mess around with the occult. It's bad.
I will take that advice. I'm not messing around with the occult anymore. I made mistakes when I was young too. I learned. I don't think I summoned a demon, but some stupid shit did happen. Some stupid shit regarding an ex. Okay, I told you stories about that. She a story yesterday when I was breaking up with her. She pulled out a knife. Was gonna stab me with it. What? That chick was crazy.
It's demons, and it's very evil and sinister. I mean, if you want to learn and study, then go ahead and do it if you want to. But do not ever give your soul, do not ever sell your soul to Satan. Do not ever openly call...
Now, I do believe, like, if you want to get famous, if you want to be, like, Hollywood famous, or be even a rapper, or get in music or anything, like, mainstream, if you want that fame, that popularity, you got to sell your soul to the devil, okay? You have to sell your soul to the devil. You have to make a sacrifice, a ritual sacrifice. That involves sex. It involves your butt. It does. And you have to be a virgin on it, though. Like, if you're already a gay guy and you participate in gay orgies and now you want to be Hollywood famous or be in mainstream music and all that stuff, you aren't a virgin of that. So you giving your ass on the altar for fame isn't going to mean anything. They gotta, your ass has to be so tight that when they penetrate it, it's blood. Okay, it has to be a blood sacrifice with no lube either. Okay, that I do believe that. I 100% believe that. Like all those like child actors, they were all diddled. 100%, every single one of them, all diddled. Just name a child actor, they were diddled. They all were. Okay. Rappers too. They all have to give up the ass. They all have to sell their soul to Satan through that. Now, in this, you could say, okay, well, is Satan like a literal thing, or is that like a metaphor for the casting couch and the people, the producers that control everything? Both. It's the system, and it's the entity behind the system. Okay. All right.
Call yourself a Satanist or a black magician or whatever.
What's up, dead bros?
And I would encourage you, don't do it at all. I mean, if you want to learn and study, that's fine. I'm not going to tell you to not do it, but I'm just telling you, stay away from that stuff. It's evil. Oh yeah. When this was going on, I felt
like Styx Hexenhammer, his channel. The reason why he's so successful is because I think he probably sold his soul to the devil. He probably sold his ass to the devil. That's why. But these other YouTubers too, they sell their soul to the devil. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's part of the success. I'm not willing to do that. I would go to heaven when I die. As much as of an asshole that I am, I do want that. So I'm not going to sell my soul to the devil for fame or popularity or anything like that. Okay.
Felt something really cold touch me. Like, it wasn't like a cold hand or a...
Diddled by the Jews. Yeah, that's also a metaphor for Satan. Okay. You could say that. That's kosher because it's real. Okay. It was God's chosen people, but they turned their back on him. Okay. That's real talk. That's real stuff. They turned their back. Why was Jesus crucified, huh? Who sold him out, huh? What happened there? He was supposed to be the one. He was the one. He was God's only son. He came down. Okay? He was sacrificed. He was crucified. Because the Jews didn't believe what he said. They didn't believe that he was the Messiah. Because he questioned their fucking beliefs. Disrupting things. The Jews are a satanic cult. They are. That's true. The Jews are a satanic cult. Can I get a shot in this glass, sir? Who agrees? The Jews are a satanic cult. God damn it. Anyway, let's play more.
Cold thing. It was just a cold, a very cold thing. And there was also a very nasty smell in the room when this happened.
By the way, in addition to that, we can go even further. When America helps Israel by giving them the Iron Dome and supplying the Iron Dome, they're assisting a tribe that's right there with Satan. Okay? They're assisting a tribe, a religion, a race that is right there, the right hand of Satan, a cabal of Satanists. If you practice Judaism, you're practicing Satanism. That's what you're doing. You might as well. You might as well. Guys, pour yourself a drink. Let's be saved. The only way to be saved is to accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. And if you're a Jew, that ain't happening for you. It rhymes. You know it's right. God damn it. Take a shot. Tell the Satanists to fuck off. This one's on the house. Woo! All right, let's get this going.
I recall that there was a very disgusting, very horrible smell. And something was also breathing like this cold air on me. Even though there was really nothing there. It was as empty as this room.
Revive says he can't drink. He's at work. You're good. You're good. I don't know. Sometimes I may.
Completely empty.
Sometimes I did.
I never really saw any shadows or nothing.
That's good. Shadow people are usually a sign that you're done meth.
And I didn't hear nothing either. It was very weird. It was like this cold wind or this cold air just hitting me and shoving me out of the bed in the middle of the night. And it happened real fast too. There was no sounds, there was no shadows, there was nothing. Complete cold emptiness and a horrible, disgusting smell. But yeah, it was like that. Bilderbergstein Group. It's the Bilderberg Group, not Bilderbergstein. Also, Jews do not run the world, Schwab.
Okay, I have a question about that. He says Jews don't run the world. The religion of Satan doesn't run the world?
It's a mixture of different intelligence agents and...
Okay. Intelligent agencies, like the CIA and other ones, they run the world. Rich, very, very rich, like old rich, legacy rich people do. Which some would be Jewish. Some could be Protestant. Huh. Yeah, okay.
The unfortunate truth is that most of these Freemasons...
Let's see, Monkey Biz says, I'm at work right now. Shut up, Monkey Biz. You don't fucking work. What do you do, god damn it? You live in a goddamn shed. You don't work. God damn it. I'm at work now, Deadman. Maybe after I finish doing the quarterly taxes for the company I am CEO at, I will take a sip of the $500 bottle of whiskey I got laying around. Oh, you think you're fancy, Monkey Biz. You think you're fucking fancy? Fucking fancy? You're over there drinking your fake-ass $500 whiskey? Huh? What are you? Gonna pull a Mersh and pour Jameson? Pour some Jameson in the... And I like Jameson, but it ain't no fancy whiskey. Pouring some Jameson in a nice crystal glass. And play it up. How you doing, Monkey Biz? How you doing? By the way, shout out to everybody who's still hanging out. Dude, we got plenty of time. I'll end this stream at 11 and then do some stuff around the house. Like, because I'm a house husband now, and that's what I do. Shout out to everybody. Big Daddy Danks, how's it going? DesUX, how's it going? Flow through wholesome content, Monkey Biz, Mr. Man Revive, Kayoyama, Simon said, Sponge, Trigger Warning, Warhammer 2. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Let's get that hype energy up. Woo! Guys, I'm liking what Warhammer's saying. I'm liking it. Warhammer's cool.
And most of these people that run these intelligence groups,
the Rothschilds,
are Protestant Anglos. I know that that's a hard pill to
Satanic Anglos.
Follow.
Well, you think about it too. Anglos are actually supporting the Jews too. The Jews can't be in the power that they have if it wasn't for Anglos. Israel wouldn't be a fucking thing right now if it wasn't for fucking Anglos. So who runs the world? Who really fucking runs the world? Everyone. Dude, it's not just the Jews. It's not just the fucking Jews. It's the goddamn satanic Anglos. I can see it. Turn on live chat, you Satanist. All right, I turn on live chat. Call me a pussy bitch. Pfft, fuck him. Who said fuck him? Just hang Axel out. I'm going to hang Axel out. Monkey Biz, they want me to hang you. Okay? Now, I try to be nice with a lot of people. All right? I know why they don't like you, Monkey Biz, but I try to be nice. I try to be nice. Okay? So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to hang you. Even though I probably should. It'd be great content. People will like it, but I'm not going to do that. Anyway, play some more of this.
But it's mostly Protestants and Anglos that run.
All right, Satanic Protestants.
This
Wait. What about Satanic Catholics, though? I mean, Catholicism has been corrupted. You can't tell me that Catholicism has not been corrupted. Especially in their past, man. And they have fucking pedo priests that they protect. Dude, look, if you're Catholic, you're probably going to hate what I'm going to say. All right? Like, you do you. And everyone's trying to do their thing to be saved and all that and do right, with Jesus. But, dude, I think there's plenty of signs there to indicate that it is fucking corrupted and vile. And maybe you could say a thing about Protestantism. You could. There's proof of that. There's Satanic Protestants. There's Satanists within Catholicism. There's Satanists that pretend to be priests. They pretend to be priests, but what they're really doing, they're fucking kids. Okay, you can have Satanic popes that are just masquerading. It's fucked, guys. It's fucked. I think we're in a time that's really dark, very dark. We don't really have a hero. We don't really have a leader. We need one. We need a fucking savior. We don't have one. We had one in the past. But he was sold out by fucking Jews. The way I said that was so bad. Who corrupted them, though? The Jews did. The Jews. Protestants are lightning rod. Totally avoid Catholics and goblins. Anyway, let's play some more of this.
This evil mechanism in society.
I don't know much about the Jesuits. I should read up on them.
Iru, do you listen to No Agenda Warhammer? The government will take care of you. I'm a what a joke.
I just know, like, when I hear At this point, when I see the word Jesuit, I'm thinking Jesuit bukkake bombs. Jesuit nuclear bukkake bombs from that Gel chick.
LOL, why does it turn out everyone was a Wiccan or something, IMO? I was not a Wiccan, dude.
I was partially a Wiccan, though.
Did you study Kabbalah, Warhammer? No, but I have heard of it.
I like the way Warhammer talks with confidence. It's great.
What Kabbalah actually is that it's like a diagram of these different kind of pentagram. It's really kind of a combination of geography, or what is it, symmetry. Symmetry and kind of magic Islamism.
Magic Islamism.
So it's really weird shit. But the Kabbalah is like a tree. It's like a tree, and there's different assessments of fruits and stuff. It's basically kind of almost like the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, or it's basically supposed to be kind of a lot like a satanic parody of the tree of eternal life. So that's kind of weird. But no, I did not study the Kabbalah. Ben Nowak says...
I don't know much about the Kabbalah. I don't know anything. Guys, what's going on with the Kabbalah? Should we be worried about them?
Sulfur. Yeah, it smelled like sulfur. Yes. It smelled like sulfur.
Yeah, if it smells like sulfur, it could be a demon there. It could be demonic.
And it actually kind of almost... It had that smell, but it was completely cold.
Oh.
It was like a cold... Sulfur. It was an ice-cold touch. Where does MI6 and CIA fit into this story? I'll get there eventually. Maybe it was Daimyo watching...
Shouldn't I be looking for a job? Kujin, you're hilarious. This is my new job. Bombing on the internet like everybody else. Hey guys, how's it going? Vatican and Nazis were lockstep. We're in lockstep. They were, but the plan was canceled, wasn't it? The plan was shot when the two-front war was not a very smart idea, and they should. Dealing with the Russians and with the U.S. coming in to help the Allies, it was just a matter of time at that point. Being that they weren't able to just wipe out the Russians, crush them, and defeat them, the Russians had opportunity to rebound. At that point, it's just, all right, how long can you last?
Watching you sleep, bud. Dude, the Daimyo was a kid. The Daimyo was probably like 12 when this happened. This was over 10 years ago, pal. Like, the Daimyo's 22 or 23 years old. He would have been 12 years old when this happened. This was 10 years ago, pal.
Kabbalah's Jewish stuff? Okay, yeah. It sounds satanic.
Are the Anglos behind mass immigration? There's a lot of nuances to how these secret societies actually operate. Most of the people that run these intelligence groups are basically like most of the people that go to the Bohemian Groove. They're people that are members of Skull and Bones, and they claim to be artists. So,
and the thing with this, with Anglos, so it's white people doing this. White people. And that's what I'm getting at. White people are doing this. Anglos are doing this shit. They're selling themselves out, not realizing what they're doing. You think that stems from like self-hatred? I think it is. I think it stems from self-hatred. Or just satanic corruption to fulfill some sort of prophecy, maybe, probably.
so-called artists, and they go express themselves by going to the Bohemian Groove. It's a New York society. It's a New York-based society, but I believe it's in California.
Oh, no, Revived. I don't have a P.O. box at the moment. I will get a P.O. box sometime, I guess. I don't know how I'm going to do that now. I don't know how much a P.O. box costs. You know? Now's the time for me to keep as much money, not spend. So I don't know. I got to think about that.
It started.
I just ship. I'll give you my neighbor's address. How about that? I'll just give you a random address. I'll just go there and pick up my packages.
In New York, but now it's in California, and it's Skull and Bones members that attended. But yes, there are Jews and Roman Catholics in Skull and Bones, but you have to remember that the Bushes are Anglo-descended Protestants. Okay, the Bushes, the Obamas.
The Obamas are Anglo? No, hold on. Am I getting confused what Anglo means here? Obama's not Anglo. A white English-speaking American as distinct from a Hispanic American. Obama's not Anglo. What? Okay. I'm just curious about that. Is Obama... I think religious-wise, Obama is Satanist. Okay? All these politicians are. They'll pretend to be Protestant or Catholic or whatever, but really, they're Satanists. That's what's going on there.
The Clintons, all of these people are Freemasons, but they're all Protestant and Anglo, or of Anglo descent. So the vast majority of these people are Anglo-Protestants. You have to remember that America is an English-speaking country, so the cultural elites who founded this nation were Anglos. You know, if you go to France...
So you could say, but Obama has some Anglo in his blood, so he wasn't a pure nigger is what you're saying. Is that what you're saying? I'm allowed one N-word. Okay, I'm allowed one N-word. That was my one. You guys are allowed one in tower. You already did it. Okay? We're moving into... We gotta be safe now. I gotta be safe now. Since this is my new livelihood, guys. This is where I'm at. Guys, I'm not drunk yet. I'm saying stupid stuff. I'm not drunk yet. Last call, though. We'll be wrapping up in about, looks like 8 minutes. Fill this glass. Fill it up. Let's do it. I'll do, instead of $25 shots, I'll do like $15. $15. And it could be, it doesn't have to be one. It could be like, everyone can pitch in, to make it happen. Anyway, and what do you guys think about Warhammer's talk right now? What Warhammer's talking about? Do you think it's interesting? You have a lot of questions? I definitely have questions. I'm looking forward to having a conversation with the guy tomorrow morning. It should be great. It should be a lot of fun.
Most of the Freemasons in France are going to be French, because it's France. If you go to Italy, most of the Freemasons are going to be Italians. But if you live in the United States or in Great Britain or anywhere in an Anglo country, most of the multi-billionaire elites are going to be Anglo. So these kind of people that push the New World Order, they're not really loyal to any kind of nation or to any kind of ethnicity. They're not related to any kind of specific single group. Okay, these people are Satanists and they're internationalists. They want to revive Mystery Babylon. That's the primary goal, is to recreate Babylon. Or create...
Okay. I can follow him as far as it's not just one particular group. It's a combined effort. I could follow that. I do see where it could definitely be a combined effort. It's not just the evil satanic Jews. It's also the evil satanic, it's, the very, very wealthy Protestants. You have the very wealthy Catholics, I suppose. I mean, there's people who are, they don't even have to be religious per se. They could be like Elon Musk, someone like that, who, I don't know if he is religious, but he's definitely a globalist, definitely about internationalism. Definitely wants to push that, abolish borders, clear that stuff out, and he has the money to do it. You have people like George Soros. Now, he is a Jew. And you have all these different politicians that are puppets that they're not Jewish, but they're in the pocket of someone who may be or might be in the pocket of some very, very wealthy, wealthy entity or family. But one thing they have in common is greed and Satanism. Okay? Greed and Satanism. Okay? Their lust for money will corrupt them, and they might as well be satanic at that point. If your religion is the dollar and that's the most important thing, and you're willing to sell out your country, your family, your own mom, your own daughter and son for money and power, you're a Satanist in my eyes. You're vile human scum. But what say you? What do you think? Is it different groups that are controlling everything, or is it just one?
A new center of Babylonian culture in the modern world. Watch out, Surfer is in here monitoring the stream for the Queen. Fuck.
Who's the Queen? Bubbles?
Anglos. This is the inherent paradox of how this actually works. You see, the very people that would perhaps save America and would probably stop this are going to be like white Southerners and conservative Christian patriots. And the irony is that most of these Christian American patriots are going to be overwhelmingly of British ancestry, as the elites. So that's kind of the thing about how God created the world and how these things play out. God used Jesus Christ, who was a Jew, to go against the Pharisees, who were also Jews. And God did that on purpose, and so did Satan. Satan used the Pharisees and other people who were Jewish to crucify Jesus Christ and to try to destroy the church. Yet at the very same time, God used a Jewish prophet, a Jewish man, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, to save the people of the world from evil. And that's the same thing that we see in this kind of a paradox. This is actually Anglos and other people who are saved in Christ fighting Anglos.
He's saying a lot of Anglos. He's not saying too many Jews, though. The Jews are a part of this. Okay, don't give them an out. They're part of this too. Okay, don't worry about Susan. Okay, don't worry about what she thinks. Okay, you can be truthful and honest. The Jews are part of it too. They're part of the corruption. They are. It is what it is. They were God's chosen people, but they turned their back on God so many times. I'm not a biblical scholar by any means, but I read many. I read the passages where the God's chosen people, or over and over again, were destroyed, punished for being dirty, punished for being messy, for turning their back. Oh, and also they would quickly change their fucking faith. That's one thing I remember taking away from my biblical readings, is that, I know in the Old Testament, is that It didn't take long for these Jewish tribes to go from worshiping God to then worshiping something else, something completely different. It's like, wow, you guys are just like, you just go with the flow, huh? You just go whatever the fad is, or the fad. Wow, okay. How many examples do you need? I mean, according to the biblical stories, you guys were fed when you had no food. What? How many examples do you need? But they turn their back. I don't see how they could still be God's chosen people. Okay, I know Jesus talked about for forgiveness, and all a Jewish person has to do is accept Jesus Christ in their heart and become a Christian, and then maybe depends if you're Protestant or not. I think Catholics have a different view on that, but you know, anyway, I'm going to start wrapping this up here. This is pretty good. I'm actually very interested about Warhammer. I'm looking forward to talking to him. I'm a pretty chill guy. We'll have a chill conversation. It'd be great. Might make some lame jokes in between if things seem kind of, the moment of, I guess. But yeah, look forward to that. Quick shout out to everybody who is here now. Catch up, Fidel Cashflow, Grossly Offensive, Revived Koyama, Trigger Warning, Warhammer 2. Thank y'all so much, Mr. Man. Thank y'all so much for being here and being part of the chat. We're going to go ahead and sign off now. Going to go ahead and close for the morning, and we'll pick back up this evening. Because I got plenty of time. What else am I going to do? I'll do the DoorDash stuff next week. And then we're gonna, I think I'll do another CPS related stream. Talk some stuff, reveal some stuff. Yeah. I think it'll be good. Anyway, Anglo just meant white people in the 1800s. Rest in peace, ZXV. Talking to him tomorrow. Yes, I will be talking to Warhammer tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. I think we live in the same time. Well, he lives in Texas, I think, from what I gathered. All right. So with that said, you guys take it easy. Have a good one. And stay safe out there.